Good morning, people. Bright, sunshiny morning. No rain today, which is always good. Breakfast of the day. We need something sunny, cheerful, and bright. How about strawberry and cream Belgian waffles? In other words, Belgian waffles with heaps of strawberries and whipped cream over the top of it. Maybe drizzle just a slight bit of chocolate to it. Sorry, got a sweet tooth this morning. It's going on. What is it going on? 11 o'clock. Okay, a little bit later than normal. Been busy in the house doing some Halloween stuff in there. No, it wasn't LED light projects. I was working on some sound effects for some of the Scooby-Doo boards and stuff. Had a couple of new ones I wanted to try out. It took a while to find what I wanted. Vlogging note for you. First off, on the vlogging note, I want to welcome you officially to Build Day 22. The note is I screwed up on the number of build days. Build Day 19. If you look at my vlogs, there's 2 Build Day 19s. The first one is correct. The second one should have been Build Day 20. And yesterday I started the vlog saying welcome to Build Day 20, and that should have been 21. So our count is off a little bit on the vlogs. But we are on officially Build Day 22. That's the correct number. Now, with that being aside, or what have you, it's time to get to work. We started, luckily yesterday, being able to get some of the AC in. We got the trunk lines. Sorry, nose is itching. Always get in the car, my nose wants to itch. One of these days I'm going to pick my nose on camera and give you guys something to watch. We started with the running the AC. We got the trunk lines in, and we got some power to a couple of the displays. Well, we are going to continue along with that theme, and today we are going to get started getting the blacklight room wired. I got to get the black lights up. I got to get the pumps wired for the ponds. I got to get the power to the fan blade. Got to get the water blasters wired up and air hoses taken to them. And so that's kind of what we're working on today. We're going to start in the blacklight room and just see how far we can get. I'm hoping to have most of the AC ran today. Be finishing it up probably tomorrow, and then we'll get started on low voltage. That's the plan. Whether it actually happens or not, that's another thing. It depends on how distracted we get today. Howdy-ho, folks. First snippet of the day, and it's almost the end of the day. Been in the blacklight room working all day long. Got my power for the Leering skeleton as well as power for the water pump ran. The pump for the water walls ran, and power is ran for Clifford's little fountain over there, along as well as the pump being installed. We got the fan blade hooked up to one of the trunk lines, so it's ready to go. We got the water blasters down there installed. Air lines ran. I still need to disguise that one. I might have the wife do it. She can do it from the outside. And then we got all the black lights ran. All the air lines are ran for the water blasters too. 2 separate air lines for 2 separate water blasters. Took most of the day, but everything in here is now wired up, ready to go, with the exception, and there's always an exception, of the water blasters. Those have to be tied into a Scooby-Doo board, and those aren't in yet. I'm counting those as low voltage, even though I'm having them plugged into AC. So I'll be installing the Scooby-Doo boards when I do the low voltage, and I'll be the only low voltage in this room that needs low voltage. Everything else is run off of AC for the most part. So this room is pretty much done. Now, since we're over here, I've got a couple extension cords with me. We are going to get started on the Gypsy display, which should be a lot easier and quicker. I've got 3 electrical lines, 2 white ones and a brown one that need to be ran from here up over there, and you can't see on the camera, the ceiling's blocking it. But these go to the wall sconces out on the front, and the brown one is to the buzzards. I'm going to get those, and I'm going to run them over, get those plugged in. I also got to get the scrying bowl wired up, and it's one of these water misters here. So I got to get that installed and wired up, and then the Ouija board itself, I got to get its motor wired up. And then they all got to be hooked up into power. The candles, the book, say book, I'm showing you the lamp. Okay, so we'll go candles, lamp, and book. That's all low voltage stuff. Will be done later. But let's get this display pretty much wired up. And again, low voltage stuff, I got a Scooby-Boo board in here I need to put in as well. Like I said, Gypsy was going to be a quick one. We're done. The 3 cords I had hanging down that corner are all wired into the tap over there. We got the Ouija table and the scrying board all tied into AC. Now, since we're at the exit and we're kind of working our way backwards through the maze, next display is going to be the witch. But before I can do the witch, I've got a couple of tubs left of electrical stuff up on the front porch. I need to go through that and double check and make sure there's nothing for the witch in there. Then we'll go over and we'll get the witch wired, and then the pirate. Pirate is going to be interesting. Okay, here we go again. Another little quickie segment. Went through 2 of the tubs. The bottom tub is definitely fence stuff. There might be a couple of things hidden in there too. But I'm not worried about that. That tub over there was mainly strobe lights. There were some of the sensors and stuff with the light boxes in it. This other tub had sensors for the light boxes plus the light bulbs. And if you notice, I got a pile of light bulbs here. The majority of those go into the witch display. We have a lamp, a candelabra, or 2 candelabras, and a chandelier in there. So I need to get their light bulbs in and then test them to make sure the light bulbs work. So I'm going to go out and do that now, and then we'll start getting it wired. So hold on, boys and girls. Okay, that's working. Okay, I've got those working, but they're a little bright. I might switch them out for some of the others after I get the candelabras done. See how many of those I've got. Alright, that's 100% better. Now, I've got that candelabra to test and that one. Let's see what happens. Alright, that one works. And last but not least, that one works. Alright, now that all the light bulbs are in and I know everything works, light-wise, it's time to get in here and wire. I gotta wire up both the candelabras. I got the bed of coals. I've got the witch. I've got the chandelier over there. And then I got the lamp. And I think one other thing. I'm going to have to step back and look. Well, not too bad. Witch's display is done. I got the candelabras plugged into the coals and the cauldron. Witch is on its own power. And then I've got the lamp back there and the chandelier plugged in. So I had 3 runs to do. Fairly straightforward. The hardest part were the candelabras, believe it or not. I wanted those into one extension cord, and I wanted the extension cord hidden behind the chimney. I got the chimney anchored down. Getting behind it was a pain in the ass. But anyway, this display AC is done. Well, I was right, and I know you can see me because I'm not over there in the light. Just got the airline ran for this guy, and wife called dinner. So I'm going to go grab dinner, and then we'll be back out here after dinner. We'll get this finished and hopefully get started on the photo haul. Okay, people, it's after dinner and got a problem. Small problem, and it's not that much of a problem, really. Had dinner, talked with Jim Erickson on the phone a little bit. Time I got done, it was 8 o'clock. I come back outside. I was going to work on more on the power display, try to get it wired up so it was done and out of the way. My daughter looks at me and, Dad, what are you doing? I go, I got to go out and work on the hunt. Wrestling? And it's like, huh? It's Monday? And it's like, oh shit, father-daughter time. I totally spaced it. So, I told her, give me about 15 minutes. We'll do the, I got to do the wrap up on the vlog, And we've got to get equipment and stuff put away and things unplugged. Okay, 15 minutes. It's like, okay, I'm coming. So we're going to kind of do a wrap up here in front of the Pirate display. I'm going to go in, hit the plugs over there. I don't know if they're showing up on camera or not. But we are going to call it quits and go in and spend some quality time with my daughter. Now, just because I'm not going to be out here building, I do have a couple of things I can do in the house. So, one, I got to go through all our strobe lights. Me and the wife talked. The strobe lights are going to go in the clown hallway, depending on how many of them are working. So we're going to freak people out with clowns and strobe lights. I've also got some new sound files for the Scooby-Boo board that goes in the clown hall. I had it set up for doing the corn hallway, and the sound effects for the corn hallway don't go with the clown, so I gotta get that transferred over. Then I got the LED light project to work on too, so I still got lots of haunty type things to do. I just won't be out here on the haunt putting anything in, and I'll get to spend some great time with my daughter. So well, let's see, we got the torture chamber and Fred's display, the bubble tubes, done last night. Today we've got the gypsy, the blacklight room, and the witch display done. Spent probably about 5 hours or so just in the blacklight room, getting the pumps, the fan, the leering skeleton, the black lights, and the water blasters in. God, I love that display. It's one of my favorite displays, but man, it's a bitch to set up because you have to be so careful once the liners get put in. You can't walk quick, you can't drop anything, you gotta be real careful just how you move in there. One wrong step and you can tear the hell out of the liners and send yourself back to ground zero. Displays from here on out, we still got the Pirate, we got the photo hall, the clown hall, the spider, the mausoleum, and the graveyard. Those should all go fairly quick as far as the AC goes. Then we'll be switching over to low voltage. So hoping tomorrow we should be real close, if not finished with the AC tomorrow, including getting the power pole in. Then we'll switch over to low voltage and start running that out, and that takes some time. That takes me about 4 days, 5 days just to get the low voltage stuff in. So we're getting there. But anyway, today, okay, I was trying to remember what the day count was. So okay, so we're gonna end this up with stay spooky and stay toxic on day 22.